So now we are starting the concept of a subgroup. A subset, a non-empty subset of a group, you can write it, a non-empty subset of a group that is itself a group, under the same binary operation, of the group. Suppose G is a group. The binary operation is star here. This is G. If we take any non-empty subset H is a non-empty subset of G, then H is called a subgroup of G if H itself is a group under the same binary operation star. I'll take an example to explain. We were discussing earlier the example of the group of integers under addition. So this is I, the set of all integers. The binary operation is usual addition, and you have already seen that this is a group. This set along with this binary operation satisfies the four postulates of a group, or that of closure, associativity, existence of identity, and existence of inverse. Now we take a subset of I. Let us say, let us call it IM. Or to just take an example, let us take it as I5, and I5 is actually the multiples of integers by 5 where m belongs to I. In descriptive form, this set can be written as corresponding to 0, you get a 0 here, and the multiple of -1, that is -5, multiple of -2, that is -10, -15, and so on. Similarly, here multiple of 1 is by 5 is 5, 10, 15, and so on. So you can note that this is a subset of the set of integers, because what is a subset? A is said to be a subset of B. It means X belongs to A implies X belongs to B. So here I say I5 is a subset of I, then it means that all the elements of IM are elements of I. And clearly -15, -10, -5, 0, 5, 10, 15, all these elements are integers. So this is clearly a subset of the set of integers. Now I5 is a subset of I. Also it is non-empty. Empty set is generally denoted by the symbol phi. Generally in mathematics, phi is used for denoting an empty set. I5 is not an empty set. It means it contains at least one element, and in fact IM has infinite number of elements. So now I5 will be a subgroup of I. It is a subset of I, but we are not sure if it is a subgroup of I or not. To see if it is a subgroup of I, we must see if it is actually a group under the same operation of addition or not. And for this we must verify that IN under the binary operation of addition satisfies all the four postulates of a group. What are the four postulates? First is closure. What does closure mean? Closure mean that if we take any two elements of this set and apply the binary operation addition, then the resulting element will also belong to IM via I5. In this case we have taken multiple 5, so I5. For example, we take minus 10, then the other element is suppose 5, then minus 10 plus 5 is minus 5. Minus 5 is an element of this. Okay, so closure holds. If we add any two elements, the resulting element will also belong to the set. The second property is associativity. Associativity clearly holds because all these elements are elements of this set also, and this set is associative. Associativity holds in this set, so obviously associativity will hold for all the elements of this set. The third property is identity. Identity, the same element that works as identity element for this set works as identity for this set also. 0. You add any element of this set to 0, you get the same element. Minus 10 plus 0 is equal to minus 10. 10 plus 0 is equal to 10. So identity element exists. In fact, it is the same identity that is there for the bigger set I. The fourth postulate is the existence of inverse. Existence of inverse means corresponding to any element. Suppose we take minus 5, then there exists another element of this set. In this case it is 5. So that minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 0. Or 5 plus minus 5 is equal to 0. So inverse always exists. The inverse of minus 5 is 5 and the inverse of 5 is minus 5. So all the four postulates of a group are satisfied. Hence I5 is a group in itself under the binary operation plus. So I5 is a subset of I, and I5 under the same binary operation addition is a group in itself. So it is called, these two facts say that I5 is a subgroup of I. Is a subgroup of I. तो बात समझ आ गई? सब ग्रुप क्या होता है कि कोई भी आपने ग्रुप लिया, उसका कोई भी नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट जो अपने आप में ग्रुप हो, अपने आप में ग्रुप हो। अपने आप में ग्रुप होने का मतलब है कि इसी बाइनरी ऑपरेशन के अंदर। और यहां आपने खास बात क्या देखी कि जो आपका ग्रुप था उसकी जो आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट थी, वही आइडेंटिटी जो है इसमें भी काम कर रही है, जो सब ग्रुप आपका बना। तो हमेशा आपने याद रखना है, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट एनी सब ग्रुप ऑफ अ ग्रुप ऑलवेज कंटेन्स द आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट। आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट हमेशा ही होगा। जैसे मानो इस डायग्राम में मैं आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट यहां बना दूं तो ठीक होगा? नहीं, ये जी का आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट है, मैंने यहां बना दिया, बना सकता हूं मैं? नहीं बना सकता। कारण यह है कि आपने पढ़ा है कि आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट इज ऑलवेज यूनिक। यूनिक क्या मतलब होता है? यूनिक मींस वन एंड ओनली वन। और दूसरी आप यहां प्रॉपर्टी क्या देख रहे हैं कि एवरी सब ग्रुप कंटेन्स द आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट ऑफ द ग्रुप। ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब है H क्योंकि सब ग्रुप है तो ये आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट बाहर नहीं हो सकता, इट मस्ट बी हियर, कहीं ना कहीं अंदर होगा। ठीक है, तो कभी भी आपने आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट बनाना है, इट मस्ट बी इनसाइड द सब ग्रुप। सब ग्रुप ज्यादा भी हो सकता है, जरूरी नहीं है, देयर मे बी अनदर सब ग्रुप से दिस इज अनदर सब ग्रुप, लेट अस कॉल इट H1, then our identity element must be contained in both these. For example, if you write E here, you are wrong, because now you are saying this subgroup H contains E, but this subgroup does not contain E. But every subgroup has an identity element and it is the same as the identity element of the group. So there are many criteria to prove that a non-empty subset of a group is a group. We'll take up in the next session.